Hi fellow viewers to everybody. Good afternoon. My name is Steve. My full name is Steve Hoong. I'm the owner of this video account in this respective website, youtube.com. By the way, my next necrological video will be related to my two categories of necrological videos about Philippine former House Speaker Jose de Venecia Jr. Okay, the one I uploaded was the simple necrological video. The other one is complete necrological video. This time super complete necrological videos. Okay, so I'll proceed. Same dialects, English and Filipino, and I will be using Tagalog so that the viewers can be easily understand. Because he's not from Cebu, so I will not use Cebuano video. So Tagalog, that's our national language. Okay. Anyway, some parts are only review, but the most important is the funeral mass because he is a Roman Catholic. Oh, by the way, his religion is Roman Catholic. Former House Speaker Jose de Venecia Jr. is Roman Catholic. Okay? Anyway, let's begin. He was born on December 26, 1936 in Dagupan City, Pangasinan. He died on Tuesday, February 10, 2026 at age 89. The cause of death is complications. It's more on health complications brought about by old age. So, ibig sabihin, walang sa katandaan. Walang kinalaman sa diabetes or heart problem kasi malusog siya eh. At saka yan po siya ay parati nag-check up sa Makati Medical Center. So therefore, minomonitor ng doktor yan. Kaya okay siya. Yung kaka-celebrate ng 89th birthday last December 26, 2025, he celebrated his 89th birthday. Ang nakita niyo doon sa post sa social media ay yung dating Quezon City Mayor si Feliciano Sunny Belmonte at yung former House Speaker Manuel Manny Villar. Sila yung nakita niya sa picture. Then, siya po ay, yung nag-celebrate siya ng birthday niya, 89th birthday, naka-wheelchair na siya. Yun po ang remembrance. At least, na-picturean. Yan. Then, he is a former House Speaker 5 times. This is the longest term in Philippine history. Sa Philippine politics, bihira lang mag-House Speaker ng 5 beses on the same person. The same person, ha? So, yun. Then, he is a 7 times congressman in his native province, Pangasinan. By the way, this is the most important part before sa burial. Meron siyang funeral mass sa Heritage Memorial Park from February 11 to 13. So, nag-i-start siya from 1 p.m. to 10 p.m. yung February 11 to 13. Then, nagkaroon ng Holy Mass ng 7 p.m. sa gabi. Then, sa February 14 to 15, 2026, his coffin was transferred sa Annunciation of the Lord Parish sa Bonoan, Gueset, Dagupan City, Pangasinan. So, 2 days. Tapos, pagka February 16, from 10 a.m. to 2:30 p.m., he will be transferred in yung parati nagsesession sa House of Representatives sa Batasang Pambansa, in Quezon City. So, yung kabaong niya matatransfer sa Quezon City from 10 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Yan ang pinaka-importanteng part. Then, after sa Quezon City, Batasang Pambansa, ibabalik na naman sa Heritage Memorial Park, Chapel 9 and up to Chapel 10. 1 p.m. to 10 p.m. so hapon, tapos 7 p.m. Mass, Holy Mass. Same ang nangyari sa February 11 to 13. Then, ililibing na siya sa Wednesday ng umaga, Wednesday morning, 11 a.m. sa libingan ng mga bayani. So, that is located in Taguig City. Oh, by the way, sa mga nagtatanong, si Fidel Ramos ba, yung former Philippine President, doon ba nilibing sa Taguig? The answer is yes. By the way, si Fidel B. Ramos at si Jose de Venecia ay may kaugnayan. Bukod sa kapwa Pangasinense, pare sila Pangasinan. Fidel B. Ramos is from Lingayen, Pangasinan. Siya ang eldest kasi he was born 1928. Si Jose de Venecia Jr. ay 1936. So, 8 years difference gap ang age gap nila. So, mas matanda si Fidel B. Ramos. So, makikita na sila doon sa Taguig. Then, doon din nilibing yung Filipino national artist, etong si Filipino actress Nora Honor. Doon din nilibing sa libingan ng mga bayani. Yan yung pinaka-hero cemetery sa Philippines. It located in Taguig City, Metro Manila. Yan ang pinaka-importanting part. Kaya ko sinabi itong title sa video, super complete details. So, nasabi ko na yung religion, nasabi ko na yung burial place, yan ang pinaka-importante. By the way, sila ni yung dating former Senate President Juan Miguel Zubiri ay may kaugnayan dahil sa political party. Yun, nakakampaign siya sa 1998 Philippine Presidential Election, siya ang tumulong para mag-campaign sa Bukidnon. Totoo po yan. Then, sa 1998 Philippine Presidential Election, my fellow viewers, ito i-enumerate ko na. Ang mga nakakuha niya debate ay si former Philippine President Joseph Erap Estrada. Siya po ang nanalo. Siya ang nanominate. Kasi yung sa slogan niya, era para sa mahirap. So, yun. Kaya, kasi ang nangyari, ang mga mahihirap, mga poor people, boto sa kanya. So, kasi siya naging second. So, and in the end, siya nag-concede. So, yun. Then, kasama yung Manila Mayor, former Manila Mayor Alfredo Lim. Tumakbo din siya for president. Nasira lang siya sa ending, yung pag-count na doon na nasira. Pero he is a Filipino citizen, Alfredo Lim. Raul Roco. By the way, may nagtatanong sa akin, anong kaugnayan ni Raul Roco at Jose de Venecia? Meron isang batas, ito makinig, meron isang batas na the same author sila ay ito tiyatag na New Central Bank Act. Yan po ang kanilang batas na nagawa. Siya ang author. Then yung sa OFWs, meron kinalaman yung sa Iran-Iraq War, yung 1980 to 1988. Then yung na-interview siya ni GMA news reporter, itong si Mel Chanco, I already confirmed na muntik pala siya nag-suicide. Kasi wala na siyang mabayaran sa 5,000 OFWs. Kasi ang gusto niya, mabayaran at makauwi. Nauwi lahat because of him. Then, yung sa 1990 earthquake, yung natanda ninyo, yung nagkaroon ng malaking lindol sa mula Cabanatuan, Nueva Ecija, umabot sa Dagupan. Siya po ang nag-save when he was a congressman. He's just only a simple congressman. So, si Fidel B. Ramos that time, siya ang Secretary of Defense that time. Time ni former Philippine President Corazon Cory Aquino. So, yan ang pinaka-importante. Then, aside sa sinabi ko, Alfredo Lim, naka-encuentro niya yung candidate, aside si Raul Roco, Renato de Villa, na-encounter niya. Ang pinaka-lowest na candidate, na lowest number vote, itong si Santiago Dumlao, yung campaign niya pag nanalo daw siya president sa 1998 presidential election sa Philippines, magkakaroon ng biyaya economics. But unfortunately, he lost. He lost in that koan. Ang partner niya ay si Gloria Macapagal Arroyo. Yun po ang totoo. Then, sa Vice President. By the way, sa mga nagtatanong, sino yung Vice President ni Erap Estrada, yung running mate? Ito yung si Senator Edgardo Ed Angara. Ed ang nickname, Angara. Yung dating UP President, yung time ni Marcos. Siya po. Edgardo Ed Angara. So, yun na po. By the way, yung sa kontrobersya sa anak niya, si Joey de Venecia III, yung NBN CTA broadband deal, nadamay ang anak kasi nga may narinig si Jose de Venecia III or Joey de Venecia III, nagkaroon ng demand money, nadamay yung papa ni Benhur Abalos, yung Mandaluyong mayor that time, si Benjamin Abalos Sr. Kaya siya na-oust. Pagka February 4, 2008, he was removed as House Speaker. So, wala siyang choice. So, he need to exit. So, yung nag-interview sila ni Mel Chanco at saka ni Jose de Venecia, it happens 2011. Then, I already confirmed, siya po yung nagluluto ng spaghetti para kay Mel Chanco kasi siya ang host. So, yun. It was an Italian pasta. So, yun na po. By the way, he married twice. His first wife is Victoria. Then they have 4 children. By the way, Victoria Perez de Venecia ay anak ni Eugenio Perez. Siya yung House of Representative ng Pangasinan from 1946 to 1953. Eugenio Perez, yan yung congressman sa Pangasinan. Yung nakikita niya yung bus, yung mukha niya sa San Carlos City, Pangasinan. Then, ito ay possibility na yung naririnig niya sa Speaker Perez sa Quezon City, yan, dahil sa apelido niya. Pero hindi na mention yung name, yung Eugenio. So, yun na po. Eugenio Perez served as House of Representative from 1946 to 1953. So, yun na po. So, 4 ang anak nila. Naanad sila. Now, Victoria was living or residing in Albany, New York, sa United States. Then, they have 4 children. Alexandra, Leslie, Vivian, and Joey de Venecia III. Yan ang anak, son, sa first wife. Then, he married second wife, Juric Edsa I, Gina de Venecia. And they have 2 children. Eldest, si Christopher George or known as Tof de Venecia. Then, yung namatay sa sunog, itong si Casey or known as Cristina Casimira. Siya yung namatay sa sunog sa loob ng bahay sa Dasmariñas Village, Makati. Hindi siya na-save kasi sa daming grill, so hindi na natupok yung apoy. She was already cremated at Santuario de San Antonio Parish in Makati. So, nalibing siya through cremate, tapos after cremate, diretso columbarium. So, yun na po ang kuan. By the way, sa mga nagtatanong sa akin kung may kaugnayan ba sila ni Vilma Santos Recto, yes. Vilma Santos Recto was Lipa City Mayor. Joe de Venecia was there. He went to Lipa City, Batangas dahil sa asawa niyang si Senator Ralph Recto. Congressman Ralph Recto. Because of him. Kung wala si Ralph Recto, talo si Vilma Santos Recto. So, yung nag-campaign siya, yung mag-asawa sa Batangas, ayun, nanalo sila sa Batangas. Puntos siya. So, yun na po ang nangyari. So, that's it. Then, many things happen. Yung sa Caloocan City Mayor Reynaldo Ray Malonzo, yung nag-oath taking as Caloocan City Mayor, si Jose de Venecia ang nag-oath taking. Yun po ang totoo, my fellow viewers. Then, sa Quezon City, yung sa, saan pa yun? Yung sa Mandaluyong City, si Benjamin Abalos Sr. at Jose de Venecia may kaugnayan dahil sa political party, Lakas NUCD. NUCD stands for National Union of Christian Democrat. Yan po ang koan. Then siya ang na-appoint ni former Philippine President Rodrigo Roa Duterte as special envoy yung sa Marawi siege yung 2017. So tinanggap niya yung position. So sabi niya mahirap daw yung ganyang position, tsaka very specific. Na-interview siya ni ABS-CBN journalist Karen Davila. Try to check sa YouTube video. So hindi ko yan makakalimutan. Tapos may dapat kayo malaman, itong pinagdaanan niya, grabe, sobrang magaling. Tsaka If you remember, no, yung pag-visit ni Jose Marichan, yung sikat na singer, kasi Ateneans yan eh. He is an Ateneo graduate. Itong si Jose de Venecia. He graduated 1955 AB Journalism. Kaya siya naging columnist sa Manila Bulletin. Jose Marichan. Jose Marichan is a Filipino singer. Of course, kung Ateneo graduate ka, Ateneo de Manila graduate ka, so all alumni will meet each other kahit anong batch pa kayo. Kaya magkakilala sila, magkasundo. So, yun po ang koan. Then, yung Makati City Mayor Jedjo Bar Binay Sr., yan, may kaugnayan sila. Siya ang tumulong sa Makati City para nakapuntos. Kasi, ang Makati Business Club, in-endorse siya na si Jose de Venecia ang tamang president that time. So, supposed to be ang plano ni Fidel B. Ramos, siya mag-continue sa legacy ni FBR. Yun dahil sa Tiger Economy of Asia. Unfortunately, si ERAP ang nanalo, so nag-concede siya sa bandang huli. Then siya din yung nagpatalsik kay ERAP, yung ayaw niya ibuksan ang second envelope, yung nagkaroon ng impeachment case, impeachment trial dahil lang sa second envelope. And sumulat pa siya kay ERAP. Sabi niya na, you have 5 things to do para hindi ka mapatalsik. So, hindi niya ERAP ignore Jose de Venecia's letter. So, wala. No choice. Then, yung narinig niya sa 2001 senatorial campaign, yung vote for the champ, yun, naka-witness siya. Yung mga napiling senatorial candidates, ayun, lumabas. Hindi lahat nanalo. If you can remember, yung attorney Joker Arroyo, nanalo. Manuel Manny Villar, naging senator. Sino pa? Marami sila. Yun nga lang, pagka vice president, yung 2004 election, napili pa niya yung opposition senator, Noli De Castro. So, no choice. Pero nanalo, ha? Silang dalawa. 2004 election. So, grabe ang pinagdaanan nito, House Speaker. Then, he was Philippine ambassador to South Vietnam. Siya po, Jose de Venecia. South Vietnam, yung nagkaroon na ng Vietnam War. So, that's it. Okay, so, nakumpleto na lahat ng nasabi ko. Ang importante itong part sa super complete details ay yung burial place. Yan ang pinaka-importante. Okay, so that will be all for this afternoon. And once again, my fellow viewers, happy Valentine's Day. So this is uploaded February 14, 2026, Dumaguete City, Negros Oriental, Philippine Standard Time. Okay, so before I say goodbye, I, Steve Hoong, your world's famous necrologist, is inviting to all viewers to support, subscribe, and click the notification bell for my next necrological videos. Thank you so much for listening, my fellow viewers. Good afternoon. So, ito na lahat super complete na po ang details. Nasabi ko na lahat ang nasabi ko, pati na yung mga politicians na tumulong sa kanya. Kasama na rin si Loren Legarda, Gloria Macapagal Arroyo. Yan ang mga pinaka-important, noted political personalities ng Lakas NUCD. Thank you so much, my fellow viewers. Good afternoon.